What is up, everyone? Crunchy Frog here, and we are back with some Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 news. Now, as you may know, today the blog post was dropped for Season 1 Reloaded, which is the mid-season update for Modern Warfare 3 across multiplayer, zombies, and Warzone. So today I wanted to go through that blog post, hit all the major points, and let you guys know what to expect with next week's update. This is launching on January 17th. I'm recording this on the 10th, so about 7 days from now it will be launching, and all of this will be live in the game. Now, obviously, I won't be covering everything to a T here in this video. I will be linking the blog post down below, so if you want to check that out and read that on your own time, feel free, but I'll go over all the major points. Won't be covering too much with Warzone as normal. I am not a Warzone player, you guys all know that, but we will be covering everything for the multiplayer and a little bit of what's coming to zombies. So if you guys enjoyed this type of content, make sure to leave a like as it helps other people find this channel, and if you enjoy this type of content, you want to see some more, make sure to subscribe so that you can catch all of the latest news and updates for Modern Warfare 3, as well as various video game commentaries and opinion pieces that I like to post as well. And finally, if you would like to support the channel monetarily, make sure to click the join button below and become a member and unlock access to exclusive perks and stuff like that here on the channel, while also helping to support me making more videos. So with that all out of the way, let's jump right into it. So a general overview of the bulk of the things that are being added to the multiplayer side of things. There's going to be a new map. We'll cover that in a moment. There's 4 new game modes. Actually, I think 3. 3 new multiplayer modes that are coming. There's The Boys, an Amazon Prime series there about superheroes. There's The Boys challenge event coming, so there's going to be challenges like we've seen, and we'll go over that here in a minute, as well as obviously accompanying bundles and stuff like that. Of course, got to get that money somehow. And then finally, and this is probably the biggest item here, ranked play is arriving for multiplayer. So as you know, the last couple years we've gotten ranked play mode added to the game, and that will be coming now as well. So we'll go over details on all of these points here down below. So the first one that we're going to cover is the new 6v6 map, Rio. Now, we talked about this briefly in some of my Season 1 previews and blog post videos that I made a couple weeks or even months ago now at this point. But this is the mid-season map, Rio. It obviously takes place in Rio de Janeiro, and it's described as an upscale shopping center in a new medium-sized 6v6 multiplayer map. So there's going to be like a central indoor mall and then a street around with like a tram station, different points of interest there. So obviously I have not played this map. It doesn't come out for a week, so I'll probably put out another video discussing, if it's good, but all the screenshots look really cool. I'll probably put one up on screen as I'm talking about it here. But it looks pretty cool. It looks really vibrant and colorful if you're into that sort of thing. I know Modern Warfare series can sometimes be drab and dull, but this definitely looks colorful and vibrant. So I'm looking forward to playing on it. I definitely always love whenever new 6v6 maps arrive and kind of bolster out that kind of playlist of maps that you could possibly play as you go along. So again, we'll get more thoughts on this as the map actually comes out, but I'm pretty excited to get in there and see what it's like. Next up are the 3 new modes that are brought in, 2 of which are kind of just returning. I hate when they do this and claim that it's a brand new mode when it's returning. But the first one that seems new, and I could be wrong, this could have been brought at a different time, I just don't remember seeing it ever, is Team Gunfight. So it's essentially just gunfight, but 6v6 and on normal maps. So it's all the roles that you like with gunfight, but none of the 2v2 tight camaraderie, small little maps kind of feel to it. So to me, it seems kind of dumb. I guess it could be interesting. There's already modes like Search and Destroy and what's the other one? I think Control, I think it's called, where you can already like revive your teammates and everybody has 1 life. The only difference here is you get the random loadouts, which I hate anyways. It's one of my least favorite parts of Gunfight, despite me loving Gunfight and loving playing Gunfight with my friends. So this might be cool. It might be pointless. I think they're just trying to throw stuff at the wall and see what sticks here. But yeah, again, I'll probably try to play a couple rounds of this later and give you my thoughts once it actually comes out. Next up, Headquarters. Again, this is a map that has been in almost every Call of Duty since Call of Duty 4 back in 2007. So nothing that you haven't seen before. The Headquarters spawns, somebody captures it, is basically for those of you that don't know, it's almost like Hardpoint, but the enemy team captures it and then holds it until somebody takes it away from them, and they can't respawn, everything like that. Again, this isn't new content. I hate whenever they advertise this as some brand new, awesome, shiny thing for us. It's not. Like, it could have been there on launch. So that it's kind of is what it is. I used to enjoy playing Headquarters. I haven't played it in a while, but maybe I'll hop in for a few matches here this season. Next is, and finally rather, is Infected. Again, you've seen this a million times across a million different game series as well. Halo and all those games have it as well. Play as the survivors versus the infected. The infected usually have knives. You get the point. You kill people and infect them until everyone's infected or the timer runs out. Nothing new there. A lot of people really enjoy Infected. I've never been a fan. Just kind of boring to me. But hey, if you enjoy Infected, get excited because it's on the way here next week. Next up is another another crossover event that they did, this time with the boys. Now, I think last year they did another one with the boys as well. That's how we got the stupid Homelander skin and whatever the girl in the white outfit is. I forget her name. I haven't actually watched the show, to be honest with you. But this is just another one. They're probably getting heap loads of money from Amazon to do this, but basically I think this mode was even in last year, the last time that there was the boys crossover, and it's a quote-unquote souped-up version of Kill Confirmed, where they drop like a thing that gives you superpowers in one way or another whenever you kill them. Stuff like heat vision and stuff like that. I think like higher jumps and just different things like that. I never played it the first time. I might give it a go here just to give you guys my thoughts next week. But again, this is just mainly a product placement crossover, and we'll see it later on, but obviously there is 2 more skins from the show that you can buy, probably for obscene amounts of money that they aren't worth, but they'll probably give you more XP or whatever towards this. And it sounds like this is challenge based, which the events so far in Modern Warfare 3 are either XP based or challenge based. This one looks challenge based. So, it talks about, get 1 operator heat vision kill, deactivate 20 pieces of equipment, blah, 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 blah. And then for the mastery reward, you will get the quote, the boys special, which is an LMG weapon blueprint. Doesn't even say which LMG, just LMG weapon blueprint. With a 150 round drum and incendiary ammunition. So it doesn't show any picture of it, so I'm not sure how cool or how lame it looks, but that's going to be the reward if you want to jump into that mode and complete those challenges. So next up, this is arguably, like I was saying, the biggest update here, and that is that multiplayer ranked play is here. So obviously, it was in Modern Warfare 2. I think it was in possibly Vanguard as well. I don't really remember. I know for a fact that ranked play was in Modern Warfare 2 last year. I played a decent amount of it there whenever it first launched. So again, it's like competitive 4v4 matches. Basically playing with the CDL, the Call of Duty League rules and everything like that. You have to be at least level 55 to get in. And from there, basically, everything that isn't banned in the CDL is available to you regardless of whether you've actually unlocked it or not. So that's pretty cool. That way everyone can, make their loadouts and it's kind of a fair, even slate. You do get a separate rank for ranked mode, which is pretty cool. So you start at rank 1 and it says it represents your ranked career and win matches to earn stars and rank up. Rank is permanent and persists across seasons. So that's pretty cool. That will be a nice way, later on for you to check out, just how far, how much ranked you've played, how many wins you've gotten, stuff like that. So I really like seeing that, kind of a badge of honor type thing, especially since it's not reset every season, it's kind of persistent, and that's really cool. I think that's definitely a W from Sledgehammer on that one. And then obviously it goes on to explain the skill division. It's basic ranked gameplay that you see in every other game, multiplayer game out there. You start in Bronze 1, you advance up, blah, blah, blah. At the end of each season, it sets you back 3 levels, so it doesn't completely wipe your rank, just sets you back. And it says the high skill division you can start in is Diamond 1 at the beginning of a new season. So, and I assume these seasons are going to line up with the actual content seasons. So, like season 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. But I don't think it really says that here. So, they'll probably announce when the new ranked season is about to drop. So, it does go on to say that there will be penalties like for your skill rank from being inactive, disconnecting, friendly fire, stuff like that. The hot streak does return from last year, so if you're winning a lot of matches, you kind of get that flaming emblem and stuff like that. And it progresses as you go on, so you can kind of show off to everyone in the lobby how many dubs you have in a row. So that's pretty cool. And again, you know, with the whole skill-based matchmaking system that's implemented in COD, I talked to this to death in the comments section of my skill-based matchmaking video. I have no problem with ranked mode. I think it's super cool. I have no problem with, you know, a heavy skill-based algorithm obviously being in that ranked mode. That's the whole point. So I love that, you know, they brought this to the game, because then you actually get rewarded for going up against sweaty people. You know, you get that rank that says, hey, I'm a gold or a diamond or a platinum or whatever. You know, that's why I'm struggling to maintain a 1 KDR, because, you know, I'm playing against people my level, and you have something to show for it. You usually get rewards at the end of each season, you know, a cool camo, cool operator skin, stuff like that. So I'm definitely, you know, going to hop in for a couple matches. How much mileage I get out of it, I'm not sure. Last year I kind of got bored with it, but it's definitely a cool implementation. Now, one thing to add here, they did not talk anything about skill-based matchmaking. A lot of us had kind of thought, you know, whenever Season 1 Reloaded came out, that they would release a statement. Whenever Ranked Play came out, we hypothesized that that would be with Season 1 Reloaded, but we weren't sure. We thought that there would be their statement. So apparently they're still cooking that statement up. You know, they said it's going to be, quote, hard to talk about. Clearly it's really hard, because they still haven't said a peep about it since that day. I think it was like December, like beginning of December they tweeted that out, and still nothing. Possibly even earlier than that. I don't quite remember. So that's unfortunate, but hopefully we do hear something, maybe with the actual release, like the patch notes and everything like that, blog posts they typically put out on launch day. Maybe they'll have a statement there, but there's nothing of note in this, you know, in this whole explanation. I thought it would be around the ranked playlist, but no. Doesn't appear that way. So obviously it goes on to explain the rewards for ranked and kind of the modes you can play and all that stuff. I'm not going to go into that. You guys can all check that out in the blog post. Pretty similar to Modern Warfare 2's offering, to be honest with you. For zombies now, shifting over to zombies, basically they added a new warlord. So that's the drone operator lady that we saw from the initial Season 1 information. And so that's pretty cool. Obviously, you can take her on within, it says the top of a skyscraper within the city portion of the map. So that's pretty cool. She utilizes drones, turrets, and a Wilson. So I haven't taken down any warlords playing zombies, but I've heard some good things. I heard they're pretty fun to take on. So I like that they're adding some more challenge to that mode as well. So the next portion just kind of goes over Warzone. Again, I'm not going to cover anything about it, because if I'm being honest with you, I don't see myself ever playing Warzone again. So if that's kind of your speed, again, the link will be down below. You can check that out, hop in and see everything that they're adding. But the one thing of note that I've seen some people kind of up in arms about, they are adding a thing called a covert exfil, which you can like leave the match, but you don't win the match. But there's some things, like you could take some things with you that gives you a bonus, so like there's some incentive to do it. It doesn't really make sense to me. It's kind of stupid in a battle royale where the whole point is like, you know, you either kill or be killed. You're either the last one alive and you're on the helicopter getting out of there, or you die and that's it, you know. But it doesn't make any sense to me. Maybe in practice it's going to be super cool, but that was the one thing that I heard that really just didn't make any damn sense to me, to be honest with you. So we'll see. Warzone players, let me know below your thoughts on the matter, and if you're looking forward or dreading that update. So after it wraps up, you know, flapping its gums about Warzone, because obviously Warzone is the money child here, they finally get on to the brand new weapons, and the first of which is the HRM-9. And that it basically just describes as a light yet stable 9mm submachine gun for close quarters combat and putting down enemies quickly. It does say that it has a high fire rate, so it'll be interesting to get in there and try that out. That is completed, or rather unlocked via completing an armory unlock challenge. So, get X amount of wins or do X amount of daily challenges, stuff like that, to then unlock this as an armory challenge. So that's pretty cool being able to utilize that. I think right now I'm on like the final calling card thing for it, is where I have to get like 90 daily challenges to unlock the final one. So this will give me something else to strive for finally. And yeah, that'll be cool to grind through, get the camos for a new gun, especially now that I have Orion's, or Interstellar rather. And then finally, the second weapon that they have here is the TAC Evolver. It's TAC Evolver with an extra E at the end. I'm not sure. Again, I'll throw pictures up on screen, yada yada. But yeah, it describes it as an advanced multi-caliber LMG capable of firing 7.62 or 5.56 with minimal adjustments to the weapon. So I'm not really sure how that's going to work. I'm not sure if they just mean like you can change attachments to change what kind of rounds you're firing, the more punchy 7.62 or the little more controllable 5.56, or if there's physically like a switch on the gun that it goes back and forth. That's kind of what it sounds like, but I highly doubt that's the case. So we'll have to see once we get our hands on that next Wednesday. And then finally, obviously, it goes on about all the new store offerings, which all of us have just been waiting with bated breath for, I'm sure. Two of them are from the boys. It doesn't talk about any of the other ones, but there's probably going to be 10 or 15 new bundles. Because that's what COD is now. It's Call of Duty Bundle Warfare. So I get it. They got to make their money, but you know my thoughts on the subject. So other than that, that's pretty much it. They talk about some stuff with the COD World League and some of the new skins that you can buy based on the teams in the COD World League, stuff like that. So that about wraps it up. Obviously, next week we might get a couple more morsels of information, and we'll have full patch notes, everything like that. So next week I will try to get a video out for you guys where we discuss everything that did end up coming with Season 1 Reloaded and giving my thoughts on all of the stuff that I was able to play at that point. So definitely make sure you are subscribed so you can check out that video next week whenever all of this launches. So with that all out of the way, let me know in the comment section below, guys, what are your thoughts on this? Is there anything coming up that you're super psyched for? Are you underwhelmed? Me personally, I'm just kind of mid on all this. I'm not underwhelmed. I'm not overwhelmed. It's kind of what I expected. A map, couple guns, maybe a couple more modes to play, and that's about it. So nothing crazy. The ranked play is super cool. Glad they're adding that. And hopefully we get that statement on skill-based matchmaking that we've been waiting, a little over a month for. So other than that, guys, like I said, if you have enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, as it helps the channel immensely on our way to 1,000 subscribers. And if you want to stay up to date with all of the latest Modern Warfare 3 news and information, make sure to hit that subscribe button. So until next time, guys, you have a good one.